That's something every young man will remember right there. It just brings the primal instinct straight out of you right there. Geese, hunting geese. Attention Ukrainian citizens, is your stuff?
I'm unaware of that, sir.
There was a series of videos done about the attention Ukrainian citizens and addressed to Zelensky, some knife disarming techniques. I thought that was perhaps you and your wife were doing those together.
No, sir, I'm unaware of. Sir, what company do you represent?
I'm just a private guy. My name's Don Shipley, and just looking over some of this stuff. I was asked to investigate. I run with some pretty high rollers, and thought I could reach out and help.
Sorry yes, sir. That. No, I understand that, but I'm going to terminate this phone call now. Thank you, sir.
Oh, well, thank you. That's where he fucking knew right there. He knew right there. Okay, an update. Chuck the Phony Seal, that guy, an hour and 40 minutes of Chuck's bullshit was enough to kill anybody. And I'm about to do it to you guys again with another phony. It's about as bad. It's really bad. So the first bit of news I'll say is that Chuck, an update on Chuck the Phony Seal. Chuck has been thrown out of the American Veterans Organization. AMVET, you are just gone. Wiped off the map. And they're about to throw him out of the American Legion. And Chuck's come back to that because Chuck can't believe, after all these years of telling all those bullshit stories, that he got outed. Chuck now is claiming that him and his team started SEAL training. Not as they started it and didn't finish it. I mean started it. What those guys are doing out there right now in Hell Week is all because Chuck and his team started Navy SEAL training. That guy, oh my God. Well, this next guy is even better. And every service has to have one, and the Marine Corps has it with this guy. They got their hands full. It should be a tribute in some way to the Marine Corps that with only 24 days in boot camp, that you are capable of traveling to the Ukraine and helping those people with your behind-the-scenes guerrilla training tactics and everything else that he does.
All right, back again. In this chapter, I am going to teach you how to silently take out a guard or a sentry. This is a very important skill in guerrilla warfare, combat in general, period. So, I'm going to have my guard come forward. So, this is your guard, this is your sentry. This is a training knife, but what you're going to be looking for is a combat knife, a boot knife, folder, anything that has like a 4-inch blade. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to come up, you're going to sneak up from behind, you're going to put it into the crux of the arm, and you're going to slide all the way across. What that is doing is it's severing the muscles and tendons so they can't pull the trigger. So the first alert when somebody gets attacked from behind, like if you just go ahead and stab from behind, they can pull the trigger. You want to eliminate that first and foremost is to eliminate the being able to discharge a weapon. So you slice the tendons and the muscles, then the second thing you do is you turn and you go across this way, and that'll sever the vocal cord. So the first thing you're doing is eliminating the sound of them being taken out by eliminating the gunshot. The second thing that you're doing is you're eliminating the scream of them trying to alert the other soldiers that they're being attacked.
This guy is so interesting when you look at the big picture of what he is doing. And I'm going to tell you what, that Chuck has nothing on this guy. This is a very elaborate series of scams, and I mean big ones, that go to Good Morning America and Fox News. It went viral, what he did. It went global, worldwide. And he's just grinning like an idiot, skipping his ass to the bank. But it's all coming undone.
With a military background and formal training, one Toledo man who would like to remain anonymous is getting ready to go overseas and help the people of Ukraine. Madeline Watkins shares his story with us tonight and the message he has for others planning to do the same.
Are you scared for, us here?
Yes. That's why I'm going there. I would rather fight it there than fight it here.
Through his extensive background in the military, he'll help fight, provide first aid, and get refugees to safety. His mother is Ukrainian, and that's also played a big role in his decision. But more importantly, he says the country needs all the help and assistance they can get. more than just moral support, aid, and ammunition. He tells me he's seeing Americans going to Ukraine who aren't properly prepared, not only for once they get there, but also beforehand. Things like getting your finances situated and knowing your connections in the country before you arrive. He says having a plan could be a matter of life or death.
The knee-jerk reaction is, let's be honest, we all want to do something to kind of help out. And if you have the training, whether it be medical or social work or military or paramilitary, then yes, do it, but have a plan.
If you have a plan to go there, simple things like packing lightly and making sure you aren't wearing clothing that can trace you back to the U.S. is crucial. And if you want to help from the States, make a donation.
So if you would lie about this, then what else are you lying about? We're going to get into some of the other things he is lying about real quick, including what I think is this despicable sign that was posted up. I think I know who posted that up. I think I know what the story is behind all of this. This is the amount of attention it got. The news crew did this piece on them. And then next thing they know, all hell breaks loose when somebody posts this despicable sign about letting that little boy die. And it got a lot of attention, and it got it really quickly.
Just going to a regular doctor's appointment, it's expensive. Well, these are specialists that deal with this. So that's going to be even more expensive.
That's why a month ago, they started posting signs near the Westfield Franklin Park Mall describing RJ's conditions and asking for donations to be sent to RJ's GoFundMe account. But not long after the signs were up, a sign with a hateful message was placed under their own.
The knee-jerk reaction was rage. You know, he texted me the picture and I was just, appalled.
But instead of fueling that rage with negativity, they decided to do something different.
And I said, I really need to delete that and put something on here that's positive. And he goes, well, why don't we just do a video of you getting rid of the sign? And I said, okay, let's do it.
In less than a week since the Facebook posting, the Ahlers have surpassed their goal of $20,000 on their GoFundMe account.
It's 30, oh my God, it's 34,000. Oh my God. Holy, something I can't say on camera.
But beyond the donations the Ahlers have received and plan to give, the one thing they want to make sure they spread is love.
This little guy facilitates global love, then so be it. That's right there. That's a huge accomplishment.
National media outlets and even actress Melissa McCarthy have all reached out to the Ahlers to help spread their message beyond Toledo. In North Toledo, I'm Faith Atkins, WTOL 11.
So when I see things like this, and I see faked up pictures of him in a hospital bed, like emails and just these fake things for the Ukraine, I start questioning everything. Me, I think you made that sign up yourself and put it out there to get mileage, and you sure as hell did. They were coming out of the woodwork, sending money to you. From Australia, all over the world, you were just as an outrage that was created by somebody that would just make up a sign like that, take the time to stencil it, slip in there, put that up. Now, this is a small town in Toledo. Really? I think he made it himself. And I don't have to prove or disprove anything. If you lie about this, then what else are you lying about? You prove it didn't happen. And Jimmy fucking Crackcorn, I don't give a shit that somebody put that sign up when you're that kind of scheming con man, and with her, that you didn't think that shit up on your own. I don't buy a fucking bit of it. Not a fucking bit of it. And on top of that, I'm going to force you guys to watch a couple more of his bullshit videos. How about that? How do you like that? How do you like them apples?
President Zelensky, Reaper here. I'm reaching out to you because I need to impress upon you that guerrilla units need to be trained and deployed. I am trying every aspect to get my situation here situated and everything in order so I can come over there and do exactly that. Train units to go behind enemy lines, harass them, take out their vehicles, take out their supplies, capture their food and use it for their own. The way to get the Russians to pull back is to harass their rear so they have to pull back. So they have to defend their supply lines and everything.
I always thought that everything in SEAL training when I went through was flipping funny. I would just go, as painful as it was, I would just go, how did these guys think this shit up? And you had to see the humor in it. So I'm just going to test you guys, as I often do, to see if you're capable of getting through SEAL training. And that's it. If you watch these series of videos that I'm going to put out over the next few days and share the wealth so that you can feel my pain, if you can do it and watch these videos and get through it without ripping your eyes out, you could get through SEAL training in the Navy. And I ought to just send you an honorary Trident and some kind of t-shirt or something for getting through it.
How's everybody doing out there? Reaper here again. So today I'm going to teach you, I'm a big fan of PVC pipe. This is going to require a 3-inch PVC pipe, although any pipe can be used for this booby trap. It could be clay, it could be aluminum. What you want is smooth on the inside so nothing gets caught on it. What this is basically doing is it is a fragmentation grenade delivery device. A great booby trap. So what you do, you slide the grenade inside the pipe, you pull the pin, the tension of the spoon is caught on the PVC, the pipe, whether it's PVC or it's whatever you use pipe-wise. Then, now what you're going to do is you can put 1, you can put 2, this one could probably hold 3. But we're going to go with 1 for now for the demonstration. And what you're going to do is you see these holes drilled on this side. You're going to slide a pen, a stick, a tent stake, anything that can slide easily out. And basically what that does is that holds the grenade up inside the system. Now I have it rigged up where it has a clothesline on the top so it can be hung from something. The way this works is you're going to put this next to a door. You're going to have a wire, fishing line, string, whatever, tied to the pull pin. We'll call this the pull pin now. This will go to an eye hook across the door, to the door, or down and around and to the bottom of the door so they can't see it when they first crack it open. But as they open the door, what then will happen is